Morning, folks. Coffee and more speculation time. So the dust has settled on the arena announcement from Escape from Tarkov. And we did a video about that yesterday. Good interaction from everybody. Thank you very much, everybody that commented down in the comment section. I really do appreciate it. So now that the dust has settled, let's look at some of the comments that some of the major Tarkov streamers have done. And I've got a bit of speculation. First one to comment, or that I focused on, was Rangar, and he was pointing out, I'm going to get flack for this one, but I'm sad to see dead zones are going to be in arena. I don't mind them in the game, but in a version of the game designed to be competitive and combat focused, the gunplay will be boring and just RNG if you want a full auto. And then he says, for those who want to ask what does dead zone mean, and it's already in the game, because it's not. And essentially what it is currently your crosshair stays on the center of the map, and in some of the footage the crosshair sways across the center of the map and doesn't exactly follow your view. Daddy Landmark, Tony, he essentially said, if this is done right, it's a type of thing that will take this game to the next level. I did mention that yesterday. And somebody asks, how so? If Arena comes out, why people should play other maps as well? I mean, if they want PvP, won't they play anything else, right? So, Landmark says, PvP is arguably the best aspect of this game. A mode that enhances that experience would be awesome. I'm going to differ. I think the lore and the exploration, etc. is a big part of it as well. PvP is an important part. And I know a lot of people enjoy it, but there are a lot of people that enjoy the PvE parts as well. So you can't make a statement like that. But yes, very, very PvP focused, and obviously they're going to enjoy it. Now, let's get to Daddy Pestily. So Pestily commented, this could potentially open the competitive side of the game up to all CS, Counter-Strike, Rainbow Six Siege, Valorant, etc. type of players who don't want to learn all the survival stuff and just be competitive with the Tarkov gameplay, etc. This could potentially be bigger than the main game. I'm going to disagree with that. And okay, so why am I disagreeing with that? Because it's not free to play, number one. And literally out of the lot that he's mentioned there, Rainbow Six Siege is the only one that you actually have to pay for. Very standard Rainbow Six edition is £20 for me, and then obviously you can upgrade or buy a deluxe edition if you want to get into it. Valorant is still free to play. Fortnite, which is now no build battle royale, is free to play. Apex Legends is still free to play. CSGO, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, is free to play. They're all free to play. So how do they fund? Game development, etc.? It's season passes, microtransactions. And I played Apex Legends for a long time. If you scroll back into the history of this channel, back to 2018, 2019, I had a lot of Apex Legends footage, and I was happy to buy the season passes. I did not buy the cosmetics packs because they don't mean shit to me, but I wanted to support the developers, and therefore every time a season came out, I would buy the season pack. So literally the only one of all of these that he mentions that isn't free to play is Rainbow Six. Now we already get it for free if we have EOD. But if you do not have EOD, you have to buy it. Or if you want to try Arena, you have to buy it. You can't, like 80% of those competitors that I mentioned, you can't just download it, try it, and then actually decide I'm going to spend money. And that's a big differentiating factor. So, question to how big is something like Counter-Strike? I fell over when I saw this. Basically, Counter-Strike's first Brazilian major sells out instantly. Pros and fans demand a venue change. So This article was published 10 days ago. So it's current after COVID, etc. Counter-Strike Global Offensive and obviously Esports League announced earlier this week that the game will have its first ever Brazilian major tournament later this year. All good. Tickets went on sale yesterday for the event, which is due to take place in Rio de Janeiro's Junessa Arena. The capacity is 15,500 people, and it sold out within an hour. So now people are saying, hey, we want a football stadium full of Counter-Strike players. I had no idea that Counter-Strike Global Offensive was still that big. That's insane. They sold 15,500 tickets within 1 hour. That's insane. But again, it's free to play. The other speculation then is, if you look at all of these others, Valorant, maps, etc. Okay, so if you look at all of these others, they fund themselves through microtransactions. Are we going to see microtransactions then come to? Are we going to see microtransactions come to Escape from Tarkov? Apex Legends has the battle passes. Choose your battle pass, premium rewards, etc. So that's the current one. And then obviously the cosmetic skins around it as well. So the question that you have to ask is, if Arena doesn't sell well, standalone, or Arena isn't successful enough, are we going to see microtransactions in Escape from Tarkov? I know in the various podcasts, Nikita said we'll never see microtransactions in Escape from Tarkov. And we've seen here other companies go back on words. World of Warships, they always said no submarines. Submarines is pretty much ruining the game for everybody. And as the economic sanctions, etc., on Russia bites, and they need to secure income, one of the other comments that was made is that it's a completely separate studio working on Arena. That's pissing a lot of people off, because why are they not fixing the proper game? And that would piss me off. Why are they not fixing the proper game instead of trying to put out the new shiny? So we will see how this goes. We will definitely see. I suspect Arena will probably launch. They're going to try and push it. And this is just speculation. I think they're probably going to try and push it ahead of Streets. They want to get influx of capital, sell more accounts, sell the game mode, etc. It's not going to be as successful, and it's going to go microtransactions, because the microtransaction model has proven very successful in keeping a lot of these other free-to-play games alive. Let me know what you think. Do you think we're finally getting microtransactions in Escape from Tarkov? I'd love to hear your comments down, and put your comments down there, and we'll see how this evolves over the next few months and years. Take care, everybody. Cheers.